the Yoruba elites have met so far on social media are with Israel. Some are with Iran and Palestinian. Yesterday, Akinyemi, I think Bola Ajibola, no, Yemi Akinyemi was a one-time Nigerian Minister of External Affairs, I think during Buhari, Babangida regime. Yes, yes, he was. Thank you so much. He said Benjamin Netanyahu should be given Nobel Prize for evil. Yoruba man, Bola, that Baba Akinyemi. He said Benjamin Netanyahu should be given Nobel Prize for evil. Is it good? What does it spell? And it's going to spell to us that Yoruba is in support of Palestinian and Iraq and all their brothers in Arab. Not the whole northern states, as I'm talking to you, they are outrightly for the Shiites, Iranian Shiites. After all, they are same Muslims. So let me tell you, what I'm trying to say is that largely in the southeastern Nigeria, all Igbo man, every Igbo man, both outside Nigeria, in Igbo land, outside Igbo land, are frowning their faces at what Iran has done recently in Israel by sending over 100 barrages of missiles, Scud missiles. Not even Scud. That missile can travel as far as 7 times faster than sound, 180 number into the state of Israel. But luckily, we are happy that it's only few landed in the air base, Israeli air base, and it wasn't that much devastating. I mean the impact. But what is going to happen is that let us wait and see, because this time around, it is no longer about going to Hiala, Awamama, and Olu to neutralize the youths. They will come out telling you that those youths, they came out with gun. Before you should know it, they open fire on us, and our fire superiority overwhelmed them. We neutralize all of them. No. This time around, Israel is Israel. Even United Nations cannot tell Israel what to do. Oga Nigeria, Chetima himself, cannot tell Israel what to do. Oga the whole North, Sokoto, all of them joined together. Israel is on their own, a nation of its own. Israel will determine whether they are going to fight back to Iran or not. I don't know what I understand. All I know is that what I saw so far, bold evidence on Al Jazeera, on paper, on comment, on social media, was that Hamas from Iran entered into the state of Israel from the axis of Gaza, West Bank, stayed that place for 24 months, doing military training to go and attack Israel. It was too obvious, too evidential, we have actually substantiated that, because as Israel are moving on, having military onslaught with Hamas, they are indicating various angles from where they are hiding their weapons. Yes, using civilians shelter, using hospital, school as shelter, while underground are tunnels, fully loaded with arms to fight against Israel. And actually they hatched their plans out on 7th October last year. They went into the land of Israel, fried a baby of 8 months, pieces his meat, torso, dismember the baby, cut the baby into pieces, use it and cook stew, and they serve the mother the stew and rice. The mother ate, not knowing that it was her baby. When she was looking for her baby, the Hamas militants actually briefed her on what she has just eaten. Okay, is there anywhere this kind of inhumanity has committed on earth? A woman under duress ate the flesh of her baby. Okay, this is what happened in Israel. And the United Nations is not looking to that angle. Federal government of Nigeria is not looking at that angle. All they know is that that injustice they have been meting on Biafran land, they will met it on the land of Israel. They want to be very, very, sure if the whole Israel will be annihilated by Arab world, so that northern Nigeria will be happy. No Jesus Christ again, no Israel, no Igbo, no Jew. Okay, let me tell you, what's just happening in the Middle East is a small, brief, very tiny thing, comparing to what happened in 1945, 44, down to 1939, when the Second World War began. Okay, they killed the Jews, listen people, 6 million in their number, large numbers. And still today, the Jews are expanding, increasing in number. So it doesn't matter. What happened is that we have lots and lots of trouble here. I'm not trying to engineer anybody to go and talk rubbish in the state of Israel, in the Middle East, Europe, over what is escalating as conflict there. What I'm much concerned is let Nigeria discuss their internal problem. Finish with hunger, finish with economic hardship, finish with bad governance and bad government, finish with the kind of killing, dangerous policies we are seeing in Nigeria here from this current administration. That is more paramount. And it should be imperative that Nigerian people should do what? Close their mouth. You cannot live here in Nigeria, you'll be giraffing at Israel, talking to Israel, people that are far, far better than you. Israeli government is better than our government. Israeli economy is better than our economy. Israel is more advancing on daily basis into what? Modern technology and science. The kind of war they are fighting there today, I've never seen it before. Nobody has ever seen that in the history of the world. And Nigeria is finding it very difficult to buy bags of rice and bags of garri. They left their problem. They are talking to people that are advancing into science and technology, making wave on IT technology, far, far better than us here. Okay, is it not a psychophancy? Anybody that is talking to Netanyahu, I don't think that person gets his sense in order. Because we have many issues here bothering us. You don't care for us. Netanyahu is caring for the people of Israel. If he's a careless man, Netanyahu wouldn't have fought back. Hamas went in there, killed Germans, killed French, American tourists, all of them that were celebrating Nova Musica Festival were killed. Does it concern Nigeria? Where does it concern Chetima? Chetima is calling Palestine his brother. His brother. How many kilometers or miles from Borno State to Middle East is their brother? It's not minding his brothers that were butchered just 2 days ago by Boko Haram. After they assured the farmers, Chetima, and Tinubu assured the farmers that there will be security. Assuring this Zolom, Professor Zolom, the governor of Borno State, the farmers are well secured. Not up to 1 hour, 3 hours. Boko Haram went to the farmers, slaughtered them. They slaughtered 5 farmers. Slaughtering is the best language because they did not shoot them. They didn't shoot. They slaughtered with knife. And we are here talking at Israel, fighting Israel. We've never finished fighting internally, hunger, insecurity. Okay? Bad government policy. We'll never finish fighting that. Israel is now our problem. Land of what? Zion. Jerusalem, city of God. People that are God has already did his own homework well, endorse it, seal it, and sign as the best people on earth. Nigeria that is dying of hunger is looking towards Israel to go and fight Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm very sorry.
They cannot deal with Boko Haram.
Okay? Boko Haram since has been killing and killing people. Even in the southwest here, they went and attacked church in Ondo State. Today, nothing has been able to come out of that investigation. Somebody will say it's not herdsmen. Someone will say they are armed robbers. Can armed robbers go and start attacking people without collecting money? Armed robbers are after what? What they should steal. What they are going to steal. That's what they're after. How could somebody enter church? You are telling me they are armed robbers. The same terrorists operating in the southern Nigeria. And Nigeria is speaking in favor of terrorists in the faraway Middle East. Okay? ISWAP, Boko Haram. After reading what Nigerian government is saying about Palestinian and Iran, they will be growing fingers, increasing in their large number because they actually know that the government of the day, they are out of reasons. They don't know what they are doing. Protect Nigerians first before you go to talk to Israel. Ibaramba, Mbabundo, Mbanaba, wrestling. You are going into war that is of death. Ibaramba, Bondo, Ijanubo, Ogubo. The land of Israel is more secure than any place in the world. That is a country that if you throw a stone from Palestine, God will magnet it in the air. It's not going to land. Okay, that technology is of God. It's not an ordinary technology. Are you listening to me? We are dying here now. Do you know how many people that Boko Haram, farmers don't go farm again in Borno State. Farmers don't go farm again in Sokoto State. And Israel has become our problem. Chetima don't want Israel. Not don't declare Palestinian and Iran, their friend. You people should wait. When it escalates, don't deny you. Don't say they are not your friend again or your brothers. Because Actually, if it continues to escalate, you know that we are one-on-one facing WW3 is a code. If you know that, you can crack what I mean by WW3.
Nigeria has always struggled, even though through the back door, to become a member of OIC. We saw IPB, we saw Abacha, we saw Abu Salami, we saw Buhari, we saw virtually all of them are pushing Nigeria to be recognized as Islamic State, nation or country, or somebody or a nation who has accepted Islam. But internally, within the ambits of the constitution, we are a secular society, and that secular society is not the way it's supposed to be. Because if you look at it very well, the Igbo and the Northerners themselves, when I'm talking about the Igbo and the Northerners, Igbo is the umbrella body, that even houses even a Yoruba faith-based interests. You cannot come out and say holistically that Yorubas are Christians. You can't say that. But irrespective, they are having some powerful men of God of Yoruba extraction. But their direction and thinking is towards having a nation that will embrace what they believe in, and that nation that will embrace what they believe in is Biafra. So anytime there is crisis in the Middle East, at the northern part of the country send a certain signal, which the Igbos does not do. They're always at the forefront, showing fake and cosmetic, interest at the end of the day. But you see, people who are reserved, who knows the truth, who bears the burden of the passion of the cross. That the cross you are seeing, you understand, represents civility and humanity. The passion of trying to transform human beings, or to faith based on life without end, is the reason why Christ went to the cross. It's the passion that drove Christ. So everybody that is seeing that passion, what the cross represents, wouldn't want to take away somebody's life, without any provocation. So that's why you see that the certainty and the sanity of the religious-based Biafrans, take it upon them that it is also their responsibility, to grow to a major power block like the way Israel has grown to be, to prevent and to protect Africa from destructive tendencies of Islam. That is the truth. So that is why at every point in time you see them distancing themselves, from something like that. Not that they do not have capacity to stand it, but when it becomes very clear that it becomes an option, you know what will happen. Like in Israel today, it has become an option in Israel to come out and defend themselves. You can see they have ridiculed even the United Nations, because the United Nations are not doing their job. In 1948, when the United Nations, after the massacre and the killing of over 6 million Jews by Hitler, the Nazi, the United Nations was established to maintain peace, give resolutions, stop breeding anything that will breed conflict around the world. But what is the UN doing? What is the UN General Assembly doing? What is the UN Security Council doing? They all sit there and beg and tag Israel and blame Israel for everything. Because Israel want to defend themselves. They are sitting there. Millions died in Sudan, Rwanda, and everywhere. They are there. They are all there. People are dying in Russia, dying in Ukraine. They are also there. They are also there. Somebody like President Nnamdi Kanu is being held in the prison illegally, breeding against. They know what is happening in Nigeria. They couldn't for one day discuss the issue of what is happening in Nigeria in the United Nations General Assembly, in the United Nations Security Council, among United Nations. They have not. And the silence of these people becomes a clear conflict of the mind that the UN is Islamized already. Yes, I'm telling you. Why is it that anytime Israel rises up to defend themselves, they tag Israel? They question Israel. But when Israel are busy receiving 500 ballistic missiles in their home, nobody's saying anything. America, France, Germany, all of them, Britain, Russia, they must look into the issue and take it decisively if they mean to save humanity and the world. Why would the UN sit down in one particular place and wait until everybody's died before they say, United Nations Security peacekeeping? Is that what they are meant for? They are meant for look at issues that are going to breed conflict, or there's a breeding conflict, and resolve it decisively. That is why the Israeli government is saying they don't want to see anything United Nations in Israel, because Israel have come to the consciousness that it is time to defend themselves. Will Antonio Guterres himself claim ignorant or feel ignorant that he doesn't know what is happening in Nigeria? That is a plan by terrorists to destroy humanity in Nigeria. Boko Haram. Until we get to a level and everybody started throwing bombs. It is when the United Nations is going to come. It is the fundamental responsibility to be able to stop conflict from breeding ab initio. That is why you see them every time in the north, at the link testing, you see them going to the streets to protest Israel defense. So their prayer is that if Israel should fold their arms and die, the same way a lot of them prayed that Nnamdi Kanu would have unbuttoned his clothes and take bullets when they invaded and killed 28 people in his hometown. That is not a nation that an average Biafran wants to be part of. That is not the society the Igbo nation wants to be part of. That is not the world an Igbo nation wants to be part of. And that is why Israel is standing on a very difficult position that only them that wears the shoe knows where it pains. The Yorubas themselves, of course, will have a time that the consequences of northernizing their political atmosphere will have a devastating effect on them. Just like what the Hausas are facing today. In generations to come, they will beg Biafrans for deliverance and it will not come. They are watching, they are seeing the synergy, played out, how they are embracing the northernization agenda in the Southwest because they want to shit on the Igbo man. That's the only thing. But unfortunately for them, and it's a warning, it's a signal, if it's a prophecy, I'm saying it clearly, loud and clear, that kind of thing being practiced by the Yorubas and the Northerners are going to create a kind of a powerful bloc that will see the Biafran become a major influence in Africa.
Nigerians worry that the government is siding with Palestine.
The government of Nigeria is already siding the Palestinians because it's a Muslim connection. Even in the presidency, you can't take that away from them. They went there and said that some people that does not own land should give them land. That's what Opus Adema is trying to do in Imo State. And that the people who owns the land should leave the land for people who came from nowhere. That's the position of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his vice president in UN. And the history has documented it. The people that lost 6 million people in a day are watching the mockery of truth. We are not going to say anything because we understand what it means. Let them continue. Let us see at the end of the tunnel whether the Igbos will not present the same documents and reality presented to them before the Yorubas and the Hausas when the right time
Do
comes.
you see Israel surviving this gang up?
For 200%, 1,000,000 times, nobody's going to take that. Bro, no retrieve, no surrender. I've seen it 100 years ago. Israel is taking over their land completely. Israel is not joking. They said it, bro, for them to come out and tell United Nations that they must be neutralized. You know what it means? Israel is the only nation that can say that kind of a thing. Nobody can say it. Inside United Nations General Assembly, nobody can say that. It's only Israel that can say it. So like, they name all the atrocities. Where is United Nations when Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is being held in custody? But is there any charter? You now know United Nations charter that empowers self-determination. No, president, it's a clear thing. Why are they abusing the rules and regulations that are supposed to help the sanity and the sanctity of the world? They look the other way. When it comes to Africa, United Nations will face the other side. When it comes to China and the rest, they will face. Look at how they messed up everything under COVID-19. The man that was WHO was from, I think, from Ethiopia or thereabout. He messed up everything. United Nations is an organization that's supposed to be taken seriously. But unfortunately, it looks like they are becoming something else. And America are watching. The whole world are watching.
Okay, thank you very much. God bless.